last week's video, we got the rest of the boulders that we needed. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that one. So we have all of our boulders in place. So today we're just going to work on cutting forms to put in between the boulders. So when we pour the concrete, it stays in the general shape of like a rectangle. So we're just working on that now. And then we need to pressure wash the boulders and get them cleaned up a little bit, the new ones that we got from last week. And then we have our brick guy coming at noon in a few hours, and he's going to give us a quote on what he thinks the brick will cost. So we're going to work on that today. So making some good progress. It's also like going to be 100 degrees today, so we will be jumping in the pool later to cool off.
Alright, so we're just cutting these forms to go in here. Right now I'm just rough cutting them because we'll have to figure out exactly how far in or out they're going to go, and then their actual elevation so that we get the proper slope going this way and that way. So we got 2 cut, 1 more to go.
Nice.
So the backside, like, you don't have to worry about this as much, but like here you'll want to get kind of down in here, so maybe like start with that because we want the concrete to like adhere to it as much as possible.
Okay.
So you just kind of have to get low on these sides.
Okay.
And then yeah, the rest is have at it.
We are getting wire for our pad.
Wire for our pad so that we can pour concrete on it.
All right, so we got to get concrete to fill in between each of the rocks, so that when we go to pour our slab or like our main concrete, it won't flow out. So I think the easiest way is to just get bags of concrete, mix it up, and like form it up in between the rocks. It'll lock the rocks in place, and then it'll keep that main pad from pouring out.
Okay, so we have to get a few bags.
Yeah, I have no idea how many bags, but we'll just get some and we'll figure it out. So today we are trying to do final concrete prep.
Yes.
So we need to fill in the pad area a little bit because it's way too deep for just a patio. We don't need like 8 inches of concrete above our brick or below our brick. So
also, the shallower it is, the less expensive the concrete trucks are.
that's true. That's true. So no unnecessary expenses. So we'll fill this in, get it all nice and level. Then we have to put all the steel in. So like we have the wire mesh to go in here. We have to put all that on chairs to lift it up. So it's in the top third of the concrete. And then right now we're going to mark all the boulders so that we can see where our finish elevation will be, so that we can like dam up inside of all of these so that when we pour our pad, it doesn't just flow out in between the boulders. So I think that's at least the first few things that we're going to start on today.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I don't know if this is going to pick up on camera, but we have a laser shooting. And so I'm just coming in here and kind of rough drawing the line on these rocks so that, number one, when we pour, we'll be able to see where we need to go for all of our sloping and finish grade. But then also, number two, I think I'm going to put tape and plastic over this so that when we splash concrete, because we're not professional concrete pourers by any means, so I want to keep all the concrete off of these rocks so that they stay nice and clean. But for right now, I'm just trying to the best as we can see, draw in our finish elevation line so that we have a reference point.
And there's the little laser that's shooting out level.
Laser beams.
Shout out to Bryce for giving that back.
Thanks for my laser, buddy.
Okay, we have all the boulders marked now, so we gotta go get some rock.
Yeah, we do get some gravel to start to build up the center a little bit because we don't need it so thick.
Okay. It's also, for context, like 96 degrees.
96 degrees, yeah. It is hot.
Pray for us.
So we just gotta kind of like spread this out on like this 2/3. Yeah, but we don't want to get it in the footer area. You can use the big rake too if you want. I was giving you that, but you can clean that out afterwards. So yeah, just kind of Yeah, because I'll try and shovel as much as I can out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just kind of pull this.
Oh,
Okay, 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 okay.
I'm having a heat stroke.
We'll take like a street board and see how it looks, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna go like this.
Uh-huh.
So that's all you really need to let me do.
Please explain why we did this in pencil like 6 hours ago and why we are now doing this again.
Because the pencil washed off at some point, so now we're going back over it with a Sharpie. So we now should have a very clear line as long as Sharpie doesn't wash off.
That's the laser, and then Blake's putting in the blue to mark it, where it's going to be level with the concrete slab, so that when we're pouring, we know how high to pour it. that it? Are we done?
That's
Ready to pour?
it. Yeah, we gotta do dam up in between each boulder, lay all our steel, lay our grade pins, and then we'll be ready to pour.
Okay.